All right, the Knave of Wands. Yeah, very connected energy here. Okay, so Capricorn, it's a general reading. It's going to be different for everybody. Regardless of single or coupled, right? The Ace of Spring is about taking action, right? A new beginning, all the potential for something really wonderful, really passionate, feeling very inspired, coming forth within you, Capricorn. Present, an energy present in your love life during this time period. It has a lot of potential to be something that really inspires you, and that can lead to a very passionate love affair. And it looks like you're being asked to take action upon this Two of Summer, right? This beautiful energy. It says falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone. Forgiveness and the resolution for a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. That's why I feel like for some of you who are coupled already, there is this kind of period where you guys are reconnecting, right? There's new activity around your love. Not everything has been revealed yet for those of you who this is occurring for. You're not quite sure where it's leading, but it's you're letting go of the fear and worry around it, and you're going more with your intuition. That's kind of how it feels. For those of you who are single, it looks like there is all this potential coming in for you to connect very deeply with another person, or to at least have a moment together, where you're like, that was cool. What's that about? That kind of energy. And it may not be really clear what it's about yet, because the moon energy is all about that lunar light where you're like, what is that? I can't really, can someone flip on a light, because I can't tell. So you have to go with your intuition, whether it's right and true for you. And then we have the soulmate card. So there's a very strong possibility for some of you who are single that there is this energy of meeting your soulmate, of coming across your soulmate in some form. And it has a lot of potential for a true connection. Remember, not every soulmate is, we have more than one soulmate, and not every soulmate is meant for a long-lasting relationship. They really vary greatly in how they come in. Okay, so then we have this heart-to-heart conversations right in the center. It goes so beautifully, Capricorn, with this, right? If you are reconnecting with someone, if you are, as I mentioned, if maybe you're already in an established bond and there's been some distance between the two of you, during this time period, there's a beautiful opportunity to redo it, to give it new life, right? And if you're just meeting for someone for the first time and you're feeling this connection, just talking with them without any expectations or agendas will be really beneficial for you during this time period. And then we have this this reconciliation card. So for some of you, there may be a soulmate with whom you have a connection and maybe you lost touch with for a while, and they're coming back in. And there's a lot of energy around it in terms of love, but it's still not really clear what the connection's about. You're still unclear. Maybe you feel it energetically, like you keep feeling like this person is coming back. You might just intuit it, but they never really arrive. And so this is like, what? I don't want to hang on for this person, but I feel their energy around me all the time. I did just do a video on soulmates and twin flames and karmic relationships, and that can give you some insight about this if you're in that place where you feel like you're waiting for someone to show back up. Or you're hanging on, waiting for your soulmate, and you're not sure what to do during that time period. It's really about you falling more deeply in love with yourself. But there's a whole video on it if you feel inspired to watch it. But it's not gonna be like that for everybody. But it could also be indicating a pattern at play here, a pattern coming back from the past about how you were or how this person was. So even if it's not manifesting yet in the physical, you're feeling that pattern come back in. Either way, in the area of physical intimacy, there's a wonderful opportunity for a deep entwining with another. They're very much like all entwined, even with a tree behind them. It's like they're just kind of losing themselves in one another and not too worried about what's going on outside of their immediate embrace. It's really, really beautiful, passionate energy. There's some great energy here for you, Capricorn. I really like to see this for you. You're such a beautiful, honest, sincere kind of sign, in terms of your energy, and you're very loyal, and I know that you work really hard just in general, and so it's nice to see that you have this opportunity, it looks like, again, to reconnect with your love, to reconnect with someone from the past, or to readdress issues that, patterns that may have been at play. it looks like clarifying this moon energy, there is a little bit of this conflict, this Five of Spring energy, kind of a not heavy conflict, but a little bit of play, like maybe between your head and your heart, and you're kind of like, I don't know what to do, where to go with this. But you're feeling pretty good about yourself. You know, you're feeling pretty secure. You're feeling like, yeah, you know, I got everything I need, and I don't need to rush into anything here. And this King of Summer could be a water sign, could be just a very wonderful romantic partner for you, someone that you can trust, someone who's in touch with their emotions. It's really, really beautiful energy. So it could be a fire sign with this King of Spring energy. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Doesn't have to be. Just could be someone who's very sort of flamboyant, sort of very self-confident, theatrical, innovative, inspiring. Goes very nicely with this all the potential right here with the same suit here, this Ace. But I think that regardless, you know, you're taking your time with this. You're making sure that you got all your ducks in a row, so to speak, before if you are going to reconnect with this person. And then this energy is encouraging you to like just be, you know, have some fun with it. It might feel kind of like it might throw you off kilter a little bit. This energy, this reconciliation energy, because it is soulmate energy. Soulmate energy can be very like discombobulating. Even if you're with someone, there's a lot of lessons, you know, with these relationships. So this is just asking that, you know, even if it feels crazy, Capricorn, to go ahead and just try to make it as playful and fun as possible. If you're feeling a little, you know, like you're tilting one way, you know, maybe just have some fun and tilt to the other way, you know, lean in a little bit and say, okay, you know, I don't need to take this so seriously, because sometimes, you know, Capricorns can be a bit serious. Not always, but sometimes. It's different for everybody. So general readings, general statement. So yeah, so some really, really lovely energies for you. But you've been taking your time, it looks like, with this reconciliation energy, just so you can kind of make sure that you know exactly what you want. And that's why it's left and it's coming back in now, either as a pattern or as an individual. So either for single or coupled Capricorns, there's some really great energy. This moon energy may feel a little bit like, I don't know exactly, but I think you're sitting pretty solid within it. Just trust in yourself, because here you are feeling very sort of opulent and you know, you're doing, you know, you're feeling good, you know. Okay, and it could be that a counselor also is helping you understand this reconnection you're having with another, if that's indeed what this Two of Summer is about. I'm just thinking about the reconciliation card. So there may be a counselor who comes in to kind of help the two of you understand one another. And that could be what some of this like conflict is here. But around the reconciliation, it's this King. Princess of Autumn, kind of more indicative of an earth sign, and then the spring energy more likely a fire sign or that type of personality. Okay, and so the card that came out here is Simplify Your Life from the Mermaids and Dolphins deck. Eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. It's all about simplifying, you know, getting everything in order is what it feels like. Like here, you know, you're taking your time. You want to make sure everything's in alignment, everything's good. You've spent some time alone to make sure that you're feeling steady and secure. And, you know, whenever you start something new, you want to start with a clean slate. And I think that's what this is about. It's not just about simplifying your life and getting rid of clutter. It's about bringing it down to a clean slate so you can start again, start anew, right? With you know, it's difficult to have someone come back in and dredge up old stuff, old hurts, old wounds, old whatevers. You know, you want to start with a clean slate where you're both feeling like, okay, you know what? The past was the past. Right now, let's just clear the decks and reconnect, right? Right in the center of your reading here, Capricorn, heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other without going back in time to revisit old painful situations. That's, you know, it depends on what you want. Do you want to be right, or do you want to, you know, have this connection? It's kind of how it feels here. So I hope you find that helpful, Capricorn. I wish you much love as always, and I will see you on the next video or as your private reading. Till then.